Hey folks, this is Best in Slot with a quick little update on Jurassic World Aftermath. Earlier today, Booty156, I don't know what happened to the other 155 booties, posted on Star Wars Leaks a picture of their Oculus Quest 2. And the reason he did so is because their Oculus has shown the presence of a new VR Star Wars game. What it also showed, and what got shared to the Jurassic Park subreddit by XT98, don't know what happened to the other 97 X's, is that this specific bit over here, the presence of Jurassic World Aftermath on the Quest box. So we know Jurassic World Aftermath is a upcoming Jurassic World game. We really didn't have any more information beyond that. It was announced, we found out about it a couple of months ago, something like that. I do have a video on it and a playlist if you check the description down below, but we really didn't have much information, and this is really the only info we've ever had on the game. It is going to be VR compatible. Now, I know people are probably panicking right now. Maybe you don't have a VR headset, or maybe you've got a Vive or something like that, you don't have an Oculus. It is worth noting that just because it's on the Oculus Rift doesn't mean it is Oculus Rift only. Doesn't mean it's even VR only. There are games out there that are playable both in VR and in non-VR, so don't panic. And I would suggest that such a well-known and expensive franchise like Jurassic World is more likely to not be VR only than to be VR only. It's not a guarantee, we'll have to wait for more information, but I'm just trying to I can see the reaction in my head already, and I know people will be worried, and that's fair enough. You don't want to be excluded from a Jurassic Park game, a Jurassic World game. None of us ever would. So I can absolutely understand any potential concerns. Let's just wait for more information. But it is interesting because it does tell us something about the game. Where we didn't really have much information. We thought it might be a survival game of some description because that's kind of what the old Jurassic World game was going to be before it got canned. The fact that it's appearing in VR all but guarantees it is going to be a first-person title of some description, which is pretty cool because, you know, we've not had a first-person Jurassic World game in... Well, we've not had a first-person Jurassic Park game other than Trespasser. So getting a I mean, I'm quite excited about this because I was lucky enough to get an Oculus Rift a few years ago. And I can imagine walking around Isla Nublar in virtual reality will be an immensely cool experience. I just hope it is an experience that all of us will be able to have, even people who don't want to use a VR headset. Because again, just walking around first person around Isla Nublar in a first person game would be a really cool experience and something we've wanted for a long time. If anything, let's assume that the VR is confirmed to be optional. This is actually really good news because it kind of gives us a hint as to what kind of game we're going to get, and that we will probably, I mean, we've got Isla Nublar right there in the background of the poster, that we will be able to first person explore Isla Nublar. I'd say this is pretty heavy, at least very suggestive of that, which is really exciting. The chances are it's probably a survival game of some description. It could be an exploration game, but I think the name Aftermath suggests a survival game. It also suggests, again, if it is on Isla Nublar and it's called Aftermath, obviously the suggestion is it's in the aftermath of some form of event. Now, is that the eruption of Mount Sibo in Fallen Kingdom? I mean, maybe not. A lot of the dinosaurs died. The island is basically covered in lava at this point in time. So for me, the more logical or more likely is that this is the aftermath of the events of the first Jurassic World. Maybe you're out camping somewhere or you're out exploring and you got separated from the group and you're now exploring this rundown Jurassic World whilst the dinosaurs are still roaming around and exploring it because we know Jurassic World essentially gets full on abandoned between the events of Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Imagine if your goal then is to escape Jurassic World in first person virtual reality during the events that we don't see there on Isla Nublar. That would be very, very cool. And the name and the fact it's first-person VR does kind of suggest something like that. We'll have to wait and see. This is all speculation, but I know people will be panicking. So let's just wait and get more info. I thought you guys deserve to know. Of course, this is kind of a big deal. It's the first info we've ever really had on Aftermath, but I'm sure we'll hear more about it very soon. I assume it's going to be designed to release along with Dominion next year, so I'm sure we'll find out more information very, very soon. Thank you for joining me though. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Please don't panic. Not yet. Maybe we can panic down the line. And I'll see you lovely folks in the next one. Cheers myself as always. Bye-bye.
Game or road.